Time management is so important because if we don't have focus on one goal, our time that we're managing is going to be wasted. If we're not focusing on one challenge, our time that we have, it's not going to be managed correctly. I've learned that even though time management is important, how can we develop it? I started to develop time management when I was before I joined the military, when I was playing high school football, because we had to be early. We had to be 30 minutes early to practice and warm up and do training and drills and things of that nature. I didn't recognize that the teaching the lessons that I've learned in high school was gonna carry me through the rest of my life. When I'm early, I know how to control the time. When I'm late, I can't necessarily control my efforts because now I have to rush and do everything. That's when I began to understand, like, we have a decision to put effort into the time that we have. We have to manage and control everything that we're doing, because if we're not controlling everything that we're doing, the challenges will remain overwhelming. We have to overcome the challenges. We have to learn how to focus and have time management. Time management shows that, okay, yes, I'm going to be consistent. Yes, I'm going to build this routine. Yes, I'm going to give effort. I'm going to give effort at a particular time. Same time every day, I'm going to give effort. Same time every day, I go to the gym at 6 o'clock. A little bit earlier sometimes. I'll be in there from 6 maybe to 6:40. So if I get there at 6, leave at 6:40, I'm there for 40 minutes. If I get there at 6:10, leave at 6:40, I'm there for 30 minutes. I try to get there in the range of 30 minutes so I can at least get four workouts in. And when I learned how to control the time that I have, I began to set alarms on my phone. My phone became my time management because I can identify and see how much time I had left. I started using stopwatches to give me the control of the time that I have. And it taught me, even though you're doing something, you can't lose focus on the task and challenge that you're facing. Because when you're focused and dialed in on everything that you're doing, there's steps and phases and level to growth. We can't grow if we're not willing to put time into the management. See, the management is us recognizing what we're doing for X amount of time. Time is very crucial because time is of the essence. Time is of the essence because we're not aware of it. When we begin to understand the time that we have is very valuable, we begin to take it second by second. And this is going to help us grow into the best version of ourselves, because if we're doing something for 5 minutes and the alarm go off within the span of 5 minutes, now we can rest because we gave it out all for this 5 minutes. 5 minutes is just an example, but think about if we're constantly building a routine for ourselves to understand the time that we have, to focus on it, to be clear on it, and to observe everything that's here right in front of us. See, time management is a challenge itself, because how can you be used to watching time when time is of the essence? We have to be willing to put forth that effort into ourselves to recognize we get what we put out. If we're putting out management, we understand the time that we have because we have clear focus. As we're having clear focus, now we begin to overcome different challenges. We can't overcome challenges if we're not learning more about ourselves. That's why learning more about ourselves is so important, because it gives us the focus to be clear on the time that we have. See, and it goes hand in hand because it's teaching us the importance of growth. It's teaching us the demonstration of consistency. And it's showing us that if we stick to one thing, if we focus on time and have a clear goal in mind that we're wanting to achieve, we'll be better off, because now we're learning more about ourselves. As we learn more about ourselves, we grow. And now as we're growing, we understand the growth is here in front of us. Because as we're understanding the growth is here in front of us, the challenges as being present, we know how to find a solution. All we have to do is just sit, observe the problem, assess it. And as we're sitting in the problem and assessing it, we grow rapidly. As we're growing rapidly, we develop skills that's going to help us later on in life. See, life is a game, and we have to decide to play it. If we're not deciding to play it, we're letting life control us. That's when I begin to learn, like, we have to stop making excuses and give effort for our success, for our growth, for our journey each and every day. Because if we are not consistent, why should the universe or the world reward us with any type of outcome that we're looking for? That's when I begin to learn that success has to be learned. Time management has to be learned. A clear focus has to be learned. And overcoming challenges has to be learned, because we have to be willing to go through the hard times, to recognize that the tough times is here to pick us back up. And as we're being picked up, we are stronger than ever, that can control everything and know how to handle anything that comes for us. That comes from confidence and time and effort. See, once we understand how to overcome our challenges, we begin to gain a clear focus on the time that we have in order for it to be managed. If you enjoyed this video and really got value from it, leave a review, leave a comment down below explaining how we are going to stop making excuses for ourselves. If you want to watch more videos on how to personally grow and develop within yourself, click this video right here or click the link in the description for more videos, and I appreciate it.